just always like uniform.
You guys want you just now look that kind soul.
All right, howdy folks, and welcome to our exclusive digital show called The Good Day Austin Roundup.
We are highlighting and talking about some of our favorite segments from the morning show that you may have missed.
Hope you can bleep me out from the start of that. I'm Good Day Austin. Yeah, thank you. I'm joined by fellow anchors Katie, digital editorial lead Donnie, and Mr. Shields over there as well.
Okay, we'll talk about the morning show segments in just a bit, but first, Zach with...
Buckle up, weather around the world. Let's start in Colorado. Yes, winter's still hanging tough. They had a huge snowstorm that came through. This sometimes happens in early April. Check out this video from Breckenridge. The National Weather Service said there were widespread mountain snow showers in Colorado's high country, with some spots seeing anywhere from 6 to 14 inches of snow and wind gusts of 50 miles per hour. Ski resorts loving that.
Yeah,
they're still open.
Yeah, well, we were talking to Austin Travels not too long ago. They said they'll be open through Memorial Day, some of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course they can produce some snow.
Sure.
I don't know if that's the
Snow
peak
banks.
of the season, but it's amazing.
All right, let's go to Pittsburgh now, where severe storms swept through the area. This video of some pea-sized hail that fell northeast of the city. Other parts of Pittsburgh reported dime-sized hail. So a lot of spots here in America dealing with some severe weather. Yeah, you can tell it's springtime.
Yeah.
All the storms across the country.
Oh, it's sideways.
We're used to that here, too.
Yep. All right, let's go to Wyoming now. Time-lapse captured rain showers. As they impacted the state. This video is from south of the National Weather Service Riverton office. And some of that's evaporating before reaching the ground.
I was about to say, that's,
Looks
yeah.
like. But some of it is.
I think they said eventually that turned to snow because it was cold over there.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
We drove through Wyoming one time, and through that state, you look like you can touch the clouds. You're so close. It's just weird. It's a weird sensation.
It's beautiful out there.
Eyes on the road, please.
Oh, okay.
Little tip for next time you're driving through
Great
Wyoming.
tip, great
Yes,
tip.
you're welcome.
All right, let's head down under to Australia, where powerful waves, battered parts of the New South Wales coast. These massive swells were seen from one of Sydney's famous beaches. Officials say a deep low pressure system sent those swells and strong winds toward the coast.
Bondi Beach, that's where it is.
That high tide too.
Yeah.
At the same time, you
I
had
think
the
it was
very
all-
powerful
yeah.
winds.
I love how you read that.
Well, thank you.
Hell's freezing over and...
Well, you know, if you were making a castle, that's pretty sad news. But other than that, everything should be okay.
No one was injured, right, Donnie?
No, as far as I know.
Good
Yeah.
clutch. Good clutch.
You just say it with such high, like, good inflection.
Trying to make weather exciting, folks.
Yeah.
Come
That
on
was
now.
pretty exciting.
All right, let's back to the U.S. Let's check out a dust
It's sad.
devil. It was captured on cameras as it took form and swirled around a horse farm in North Carolina. Was that sad enough?
Beautiful.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
You guys just talked about on Good Day the other
I was
day
gonna
that
say-
woman that was
Yes.
trapped in a dust
Ponytail.
devil.
I don't want to pick on you. That was a much better dust. I mean, this is great.
That was unavailable to
Okay.
me to have.
That was
round up,
some of the
but-
greatest.
really? Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to go check that out.
Yeah.
When you're done watching it.
What was the story behind that? Was it in San Antonio or something? Or?
Yeah,
guess
it was
so.
San
Yeah, it's
Antonio,
close.
yeah. And the lady was getting out of her car, I think.
on her phone with her
On her
husband.
phone, and then this dust devil just...
But
it was like-
chill. She like just puts the phone down.
It was a small dust that was like a person size, and it formed on her and followed
Yeah.
her for a couple seconds.
It's like she made
Yeah.
her own dust devil.
Not today,
who's that?
Satan.
Pigpen? Is that?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
he has a
was
little-
like
yeah.
Pigpen. If Pigpen was in a dust devil.
But my question is, who was taking the video? A stalker? I mean,
There's videos everywhere. Dash
People are
cam,
taking videos of everything all the time.
CCTV.
You gotta be careful. Never know.
all right, let's wrap things up here with the weather. Turtle, who was returned to his home, 22-pound male, loggerhead Lenny. Hey, Lenny, who's between 60 and 70 years old, was taken to a facility after he was spotted in distress due to a predator wound. Oh, probably a
Aw.
shark.
He lost his fin.
Oh my gosh!
What?
Well, that's why he had to go to the
Yes, you
facility. He
can
lost
see
his
it.
fin. Yeah.
Oh, but it's back? It grew
Well, they
back
had to
or-
reattach it, and I didn't want to bore you with the details.
Details, Donnie, are very
This is
important.
kind of
I know last
important.
time I put in a bunch of details, and we didn't really get to it.
Well, here's
Good news is Lenny is free.
Back in time
Time
for
for
mating.
mating season.
Look out, ladies. Here
just in
comes
time.
Lenny.
Well, that's why they were trying to get him released back into the wild.
And Lenny's like, put it back on. My favorite time of year.
Put what back on?
The fin.
His
So
fin.
a predator
I know,
had
Donnie,
attacked
it's
it,
a
and then they
joke.
stapled it back.
Family show, Mr.
Did you really need
Shields.
the fin?
I guess,
Wow.
yeah. 60, 70-year-old though.
well,
Old, that's
you know.
old turtle.
67.
That's young for turtles.
I guess so, yeah.
So many
Still
jokes.
mating.
Not going to make any of them. Libby and Natalie rocked out for their latest edition of Keeping Score.
This is a good one.
This is good stuff. The two
Jared
headed
did a
out to
great job.
School of Rock Austin. Been around for 20 years now. They do some performance-based music education. They pick songs to perform. It's the Twisted Sister classic, I Wanna Rock. They prepped their vocals, got in their best 80s rocker attire, then they got after it. Adley was declared the winner. She now leads the competition 73-68. We don't get any Nat sound breaks on this one?
No, well, you can hear it underneath.
Oh my gosh.
You can hear it underneath.
Because we,
Look at her.
Because we can't play I Wanna Rock, the Twisted Sister. I guess.
Well, what was funny about it was that, I don't know if you caught it in the segment,
I saw some
but
stuff on
she called
Instagram.
it the Twisted Sisters. But maybe she meant them.
No, she
you know,
didn't.
like maybe she meant the two of them as the Twisted Sisters.
yeah.
I don't know. I got to ask her about that one, but yeah, I think Libby said she was channeling her best Bret Michaels.
Sure.
I don't know who
I see
Adley
it,
was,
I see
but
it.
look at that. She got a little gold record.
Well, they could have been Dee Snider. I mean, Twisted Sister's still out there.
Yeah.
Doing it.
That's pretty good. Is everything okay over there, Katie?
Carry on.
Dinner reservation.
That's what they have.
Make it
Where are we going?
This is a very functional part of the day. The Good Day Austin Roundup.
Well, interior designer Audrey Scheck joined Good Day after she took a trip down to Round Top to find some home trends.
fun.
Some trends she
you're
found,
paying attention.
micro lighting. You see that? That's what it is. Small moments, she said, of ambient lighting are perfect
I
for all
love
spots
that
of the home.
idea.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
said it's great.
yeah, yeah.
And this was kind of cool. Pro tip, she said, is if you don't want to see all the little cords and
Yes,
stuff,
that's the hardest part.
cut the wire and replace it with a battery operated
I got a little
bulb.
Cut the
complicated.
wire.
Yeah, she said cut the wire. So, I don't know.
Sure, it's
Barware?
unplugged first, though.
Yes, please do, yes.
Wait a minute. She wants you to rewire these little lamps?
Yeah,
and
No,
figure-
no, you just
the
you just
light bulb.
remove the wire
Put a battery.
and you put a battery-powered bulb in there.
You lost me. I cut the wire.
You don't.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so you
I
don't
got
have the
you.
wire
I was
hanging
listening.
out of the thing.
Yeah.
Then there's also, you saw that was an antique silver, polished nickel, polished chrome
cool.
bowls.
Whoa.
She said you can use those for anything. And then there's that dried botanicals. You can put them in little frames and little arrangements. Is that
Sure.
you call that thing?
That's what you do with
Arrangement? Yes.
flowers of all kinds, Donnie.
And then speckled ceramics. So she
Yeah,
said those are
speckled
kind of
ceramics.
her
You gotta have
top
that.
round top trends. I've never been to round top.
You know,
still.
Oh, you've never been to Round
No,
Top?
I've been to Royers, I guess,
You've been
but
to
not
Cooper's?
actually. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you're right down the street. You're right there. We'll have to do that again.
Amazon sells lamps that you just tap and then it turns on.
Oh,
So
I'm
wait a
just
minute,
gonna
but you
stick
can
with
buy bulbs of all
Apparently,
sizes that are
battery-powered bulbs.
battery operated.
Yeah.
You have any of those in your house?
No.
Okay.
I need to.
Yeah, we should get some of those.
Yeah.
I do hate the cord. You want to create a nice little intimate space somewhere in the house. You're like, oh, what am I going to do with this
clean
cord?
it up.
Just buy them without the cord.
Well,
Tell Mariah today, and I bet you you'll have one by tomorrow.
I'll send you the
Right
link.
now,
Listen
actually.
here.
Yeah.
I bet there be some battery operated bulbs before I get
The
home.
problem is the battery goes out so fast.
Well,
Oh, really?
Every time I tap it, it doesn't turn on because the battery's
It's
out.
an
after a
aggressive
day.
tap. Is
Yeah.
it, maybe it's a tap technique needs some work,
Maybe.
maybe?
Y'all want to work out? F45 Westlake
Rhetorical.
is where I was with Coach Mike. He was showing us some moves that you can do at the gym under like 10 minutes, I think.
Learn a couple tips there.
Triceps.
I
What
showed
are the
this so long
triceps?
ago.
Oh, really?
I showed this
So
in like
you're-
January.
For real?
Wait, this is from January? Oh, that would explain the sweater.
I can't remember what I learned.
You did some body twists, I saw.
Body twists.
You need the sound.
Whoa.
The tricep.
Whoa.
Talking about triceps, because one person told me once that you got to work on your triceps if you want your muscle.
Yeah,
mass.
Yeah.
if you want, especially,
Was it Coach
So I
yeah.
thought it was the big. No, I thought it was the biggest muscle. He said no,
bi.
just the longest muscle.
Yeah,
But you look strongest if you work out the tris like that.
yeah.
Okay, well, see, there you did learn a good tip.
But I think I actually did that in the video.
Well, there's a new shop in East Austin that combines the seasonality of a farmer's market with the convenience of a grocery store. Jenna King headed out to Radius Butcher and Grocery, which is in the old Salt and Time. Remember Salt and Time?
Oh, yeah,
It's over there,
yeah.
It aims to help people build a seasonal meal every day of the week.
This looked like,
No,
that's
I think it's
great
pretty
stuff
cool.
in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of kind of like how you don't. What's the box that you can order that they deliver all the food? Yeah, something like that. But it's nice because sometimes I feel like you don't know what they're gonna send you. This is
Yeah.
cool. You can go pick everything out. It's basically
like
the same
it.
ingredients.
I get weirded out by groceries like that coming in the mail.
Yeah.
Like, this is cool to go pick it up yourself.
And all the butcher. I love a good butcher.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't eat a lot of the meat at a butcher.
You shouldn't
But
love
I
a
do
good-
love. I just love the. I love it.
How's the chicken looking today? Got any fish back there?
They do.
Well, they do. They have chicken and fish. Don't talk to
Yum.
me about anything else.
The rodeo has turkey legs. Because Rodeo Austin was here, I went to Lou Casey to check out some of their new swag. They have a whole new women's line of clothing, and they also showed how to properly get your boots to fit. I learned actually a lot. I mean, I grew up in Texas. I went to A&M. I
Yeah.
wear cowboy boots. like you're supposed to, when you put the boot on, it's supposed to feel like a hug, and you're supposed to hear like little like.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Okay.
Snap.
That's a
Feel
good
like a
tip.
hug.
Yeah. This is what you're doing right here.
Yeah, so it's supposed to feel
There it
like
is.
a
There's
like.
the snap. Yep.
It's supposed to feel like a firm handshake, is what they say.
Nice hat.
Okay.
But not too tight of a hug.
You need to get your boots shined every single time you wear them.
Oh, really?
Really?
Every
What?
single time.
Every time.
Yeah, and Luke Casey will do it for you.
So you have to drive to
Did you
Casey
guys,
every time
did
you
you
want to
guys
wear
talk
your
about
boots?
the, like kind of, obviously I came from age in a different fraternity culture where the grosser your boots were, the better. That's a different kind of boot. It's like some boots
Those
you
are
look.
work boots.
Well, work boots.
Casual boots, not go-out
They weren't
boots.
casual. They were Red Wings. They were by hybrid. They were boot. They were boot.
They're boots, and then a scarf. She helped me tie it. But
I thought it
Anyway.
was good.
Not
Pretty
too,
cool.
Not too tight.
That store's really cool. It has a lot of cool stuff in
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Austin, sorry. Austin Rotisserie, which has a location in Fairground. They've opened up a new spot in Bastrop. It's known for bringing rotisserie back to its French roots while adding some local French flair.
oh my gosh, you just said fairground.
Yeah,
That just
it's in
made me
Fairground.
realize Coleman brought this home for dinner the other day.
It's really good.
Yes, because it's
Their whole
there's only
chicken is so
rotisserie
good.
Chicken. He
Yeah.
had brought a whole rotisserie.
Did you get a baguette?
Yeah, he got a whole sandwich on a baguette.
Yeah.
Their sandwiches are really good.
man.
Those potatoes, did you get the potatoes? They roast them in the
I
chicken
didn't eat
fat.
any of it because I was coming off that stupid sickness.
Oh.
But yes,
They roast it in the chicken fat, and it's really, really good.
Oh.
The croissants
that
are good,
does-
yeah.
it seems healthy. And
It's pretty good. We've done a few things with them. They used to have a location over there at that wine bar on the east side, Infinite Monkey Theorem. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Just made that up.
I think that's a band name.
And then they moved to the fairground, and so this is like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
That looked very good. Round Rock Express recently had their first home game. Jessica Rivera was out at Del Diamond, getting all the details about the upcoming season. The Express celebrating their 25th season in the area, and of course they got a lot planned this year, as they always do. Besides the fireworks show and the dollar hot dog days, they're also doing some giveaways, including a Roger Clemens throwback jersey night. There's always something going on out there. Obviously, you want to go see the baseball, but then there's so much else in addition to the game for the whole family.
sounds fun.
I love a good express game.
Yeah.
They have good snacks, concessions.
I think
yeah.
so.
Yes.
They do.
Very-
Yes, they do.
very-
And again, love the Express. Loved them a little more when they're the Astros triplet. Just as a Houston guy, and then they go to the
Oh, 'cause
Rangers.
the Rangers now,
Yeah,
that's
they
right,
move
yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth a little bit. No, they're all good. Love those guys over at the.
And
Started
sometimes,
when I started here at Fox.
Yeah, yeah.
and then sometimes we'll do live shots from there. We'll do
Absolutely.
weather.
No,
Fish
that's
will
great.
go out there every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be there this year.
He was there for opening night.
Oh, missed
Thanks
that.
for watching.
Thanks for
I was asleep. I was late.
So many things you have to edit on this one.
Donnie, it was 5 in the afternoon. Come on.
Well, whiskey lovers, once again, they get a chance to try out their favorite spirit at Whiskey Riot, which is back in Austin for another year. The event's going on April 5th. That's this Saturday, as we're taping today, and features around 200 different brands. I spoke to the event's operation director. and
That's
got
why I was
all the
asleep at
details
5.
about this year.
Now it makes sense.
So I went the first year they came to town. I went with a buddy of mine, and so now it's
think I
become sort of
remember
our
that
like
story.
annual tradition. Yes, yeah, we had a little bit of fun, maybe a little bit too much.
Okay.
But it is a really cool event, especially if you are into like whiskey. They also do like a tequila event, but it's just
the
nice
whiskey
to go.
events, that's my speed.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
into
nice to
tequila
go and you get to try all these different kinds. Have a little sip or whatever, and that was the key. She said to take sips. You don't have to drink them all. Make
You
sure
don't
you
have
don't.
to.
You don't have to. You shouldn't
It's
actually.
like a wine tasting. You don't have to
Yes,
drink
you
the
should
whole
just
thing.
have some, and then she's like, don't feel
that's
bad
what that
about
bucket's for.
spitting it out. Yeah. Well, that's what I
My
told that.
bucket stays dry.
That was my mistake the first year, was because I felt bad about
Donnie
it.
felt bad. He's all,
Because people are so nice, and that's the thing. You get to talk to the creators and the makers of these brands.
But you had a great conversation
So
with the
there-
last creator.
Yeah.
Here's Donnie from the
remember
station.
an hour of it.
So you just like, you're like, oh yeah. And anyways, but so I have a different game plan this year.
Okay,
So,
good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, maybe to go with your whiskey, chicken salad has a long history. People love it, or
Classic combo.
they don't love
Chicken
it.
salad and whiskey.
Chicken salad.
That sounds pretty good.
They just
actually.
opened in Pflugerville. I've been in love with this restaurant since I had them first in Dallas, and then they came to College Station. Now they're finally in the Austin area.
It's good.
Yeah,
Dill
that-
pickle, buffalo, bacon and ranch.
the one with the jalapeno. Might have been my
Jalapeno
favorite.
holly?
Yeah,
How was
that
the
so
cake?
good.
I did not try the cake.
Oh, okay. I was
thought
curious
you
about the
took a lot.
cake.
My sister, I just took one slice, and my sister ate the whole thing.
So it was
Okay.
good. It was
So
good.
she liked it.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I always love a good cake. I was just
Cookies were
curious about
good.
it.
So
Yeah.
this is in Round Rock?
Pflugerville.
Pflugerville.
Yeah.
No, they man.
And thanks to them for bringing such a great spread.
Yes, that was very nice.
brought
Why did
so
I
much
take the
food.
day off?
Yeah,
Bad day.
Can't live in the
back.
back
Look at that
hall.
spread.
Yeah,
We had a lot of food this
we
week.
had yeah.
I felt like every day we had something to eat.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
Thank you, Katie. Yes.
Thank you,
brought
Katie.
that
And
in.
to the people that brought them in. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta get a heads up
More
next
so.
time. Zach, don't
Okay.
take this day off.
I'll
We're
try.
getting food here.
Well, are you going to trust me if you tell me you got a day off? I'm like, I wouldn't do it. I don't do it if I were you. No, he's not going to trust me.
I'll trust
Fools.
Katie more than you.
Okay, that's
There's
fair.
no food.
That's fair.
Things are coming in.
We're going to dive into our video vault now. Baseball season, as we just touched on, well underway. So let's take a look at some of the video we got of the University of Texas baseball team. They're off to a very nice. We have to. Off to a very sporty start this year under Schloss. This video is believed to have been recorded back either, as we always do, in the late 60s or the early 70s. A little bright.
It is a little bright.
So it's not easy
Must have
to
been a
make out
sunny day,
exactly
huh?
what's happening, who the players are, but let's just assume it's pre-Dish Falk, obviously. Horns have started their season pretty strong this year, as we said, ranked in the top 10 as of this recording at a 23-4 record. And is that James Street right there, number 6?
Oh, looks like it.
Yeah. Coach Gus back in the day.
Oh, he was coaching there?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It would have been Clark. Was it Clark Field before they went across I-35? I'm embarrassed that I'm probably
Was
not
Clark
saying-
Field on the west side of 35?
Yeah, it was on the
wow.
campus side.
Oh, it was on
and
campus.
before Dish Falk.
I also love to see what everyone was dressed like watching this baseball
Yeah,
game. I
yeah.
feel like now, everyone's wearing t-shirt and shorts, and all these people look like they're really dressed up for this game.
It must have been early in the spring.
That's right. Yeah.
Less hot, I guess.
And you're not down the baselines. No
So
one's
where
sitting
is this? Because there's
down
not a
there.
lot around it. You said it's Clark Field? Is that what you said?
I did say that. I don't know that it was off or on campus. I think anyone who's watching this, feel free to email us. I think it's where Bass Concert Hall is now. Approximately.
Oh, okay.
I think.
It's just weird to see
Just north of
nothing kind of behind it, but
DKR.
it is also very
Yeah,
bright,
yeah,
so it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
but-
that's very cool.
All right, thanks so much for watching this edition of the Good Day Austin Roundup. You can get details about the stories we talked about in the Good Day section of our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, Good Day Austin starts every weekday morning at 4:30.
You can watch on your TV, but also on our Fox Local mobile and connect. I almost said mobile.
Oh, that's true too.
Connect the TV,
He's
yeah.
British.
Yeah.
British Shield.
Mobile.
They're free to download. You can watch on your phone and on platforms like Roku and Apple TV.
And besides Good Day and our newscast, we've also got some great shows that stream exclusively on those digital platforms like Fox and Espanol. And TRS Texas, currently hosted by Katie.
Yep, that's me.
So check them all out.
Texas,
Yeah.
man.
For
Yeehaw.
about a month and a half more, probably, give or take. Yeah.
Bye.
We made it through.
Barely.